guys, welcome back. I have a tutorial for you. It is on this dark gray smoky look with a little bit of holographic silver glitter. So if you guys are interested in learning how I got this look and all the products that I used, then just keep watching. Okay guys, we're gonna get started. I've already primed my eyes using MAC's Painterly Paint Pot, and look what happened today. I hit pan. Woohoo! We're gonna start with the crease. I'm actually using MAC's Blush in Taupe, which is, I believe it's a sculpting powder. It's pro only and you can get it on MAC's website. So I'm going to run that through the crease. We're using that as our transition shade today. Okay, once that transition shade's on, we're going to go for a MAC's Blanc type and a flat shadow brush. This is a MAC 239. We're going to be using 3 grays today. We're going to be using 3 grays today. We're going to start with Copperplate by MAC and a MAC, no actually there's a Coastal Scents 250 brush. And we're going to run that into our crease. I'm looking for just a gray smoky eye today. I wore this look in my top 5 nude lipsticks video with Danny, the series, and I got an overwhelming response from everybody, like, tutorial, tutorial. I'm like, okay, tutorial. Okay. This transition shade we're going to be doing a lot of blending with anyway, so if it's not perfect, don't worry about it. Okay, next we want to add color to the lid. I'm going to use this double-sided pencil from Urban Decay. One side has black velvet and one has smoke. We're going to use the smoke side because it's the gray side. And we're just going to run that right over the moving part of our lid. And you want to do one eyelid at a time because this sets, and once it sets, it is horrible to blend out. And you definitely don't want to even mess with that. Once you have in your eye, I like to smudge it out with a pencil brush. I find it easiest. You just immediately start smudging. Then I just go in with another brush and just kind of make sure it's all done. This is a MAC 239 that's shedding on my eyelid currently. Now I'm going to go in with this shade. This is called Typographic by MAC, and I'm going to take a flat shadow brush and I'm going to very carefully, let's get this thing ready. I'm going to get my little rag ready. I'm going to very carefully push that over my eyelid. Close to the lash line. Now I'm just going to take a blending brush and I'm going to blend out that edge a little bit. You don't have to worry about blending that out too much because we're going to add one more color to this look. Okay, and now to pull the 2 colors together, we're going to go in with Soot, which is a pro color from MAC, but you can, again, get this on the website. And I'm going to take that same Coastal Scents 250 brush, and I'm going to add that in between the 2 shades that we've already used. It's like the in-between of the 2. We're going to go back in with a MAC's Taupe and we are going to blend out the edge a little bit more. See, it's good to use Taupe because it takes a little bit of the harshness away from the gray and it makes it blend a lot easier. I'm going to go back in with Copperplate just a little bit and add a little bit more transition. Doing these kinds of looks takes patience because even though it looks super simple, sometimes it takes a little bit actually more patience to do these kinds of looks to get the nice gradient. So don't get frustrated if you don't get it right away. Alright, next I'm going to go back in with that gray pencil and I'm going to run that on the bottom lash line. Then with just a little smudge brush, this is an e.l.f. one, this is one of their little, it looks like a little flat brush. It's called the smudge brush, and I'm going to take that and I'm going to run that right over where we just put the gray pencil. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of taupe, we're going to run that right underneath the eye. To add a little little bit of fun, I'm going to add some glitter. I'm using Superfly by Lit Cosmetics. It is actually a silver, it's a blackened silver, and it's got some holographic flecks in it. It's super gorgeous. Put a little bit of that in the cap. I'm going to use my clear liquid glitter base. I'm just going to take this little dollar e.l.f. brush. I'm going to dip it in the base, and I'm going to mix the glitter with the base. I'm just going to pat it on my lid. Okay, you want to go ahead and let this dry. You don't want to blink until this is dry, so just give it a minute. Give it a minute, people. Now that the glitter has thoroughly dried, it looks so pretty. We're going to add a black or dark gray liner to the upper and lower waterlines. I'm going to go for the opposite end of this dual pen, so this is called Black Velvet. We're going to add that to the waterline. You don't have to add eyeliner, especially if you don't want to cover up the glitter, but I added a little bit of liner just because I feel like it makes everything way more dramatic. So I went for the NYX liquid liner, vinyl liquid liner, and we did something super close to the lash line because I didn't want to cover up too much glitter. And for something like that, just simple, nothing crazy dramatic, just visible enough. We're going to move on to lashes, but we're just going to do something to cover up our lashes. Mine are super blonde, so I need something to make them black. So I'm going in with a Benefit Roller Lash, just to blacken them up. I have like so many samples of this, you guys, that this is my second sample, and I still haven't even touched my full size yet. Can you even believe it? And for bottom lash mascara, we're going to go for Bottom Lash Mascara by Clinique. Because I feel like I'm going to have like a runny eye day, I'm taking a little bit of typographic on a small liner brush, and I'm going to set the eyeliner in my waterline. I'm going to use my Duo Lash Adhesive. This is the dark tone one because this is such a dark look. I don't even want to be messing around with some invisible glue, if you know what I'm saying. We're going to give that a minute to dry. Not a minute, like 40 seconds. Like 45 seconds. 45 seconds. Pop these onto the lid. I'm going to pop these little, look at these lashes. Holy mackerel. But I feel like if any look can handle these lashes, this is the look. Just like that. Okay guys, so these are the eyes all finished. These are the Grand Glamour lashes. I mean, really, these lashes are sick. They're so crazy fluffy. You'd think they were mink lashes, but they're not. So, ooh, that's it. Alright, let's go do the rest of the base. Because I have not a lot of fallout, but I do have a little bit. I'm going to clean up my under eyes with NARS Creamy Concealer in Vanilla. Radiant Creamy Concealer. There's a creepy woman walking outside my house. Blend that out with the beauty blender. Alright, I'm going to set my face and my under eyes with my Serenity Scott Pressed Powder Foundation in Fairest. I'm going to take this little tiny brush along with some pressed powder foundation, and I'm just going to tap this on the inside of my eye right over here just to kind of lighten that up. I have a hard time getting in there with my powder. Okay, because this look is so intense, you really have to contour. You just can't get away with not. So I'm going to go back in with my MAC blush and taupe. And this little brush, in case you guys are wondering, I got this in my Benefit powder brush, box blush in Dallas, and I've just been using it ever since. Just suits my purposes. How much of a difference it makes on two sides? Crazy. I'm just gonna go back in with my powder brush, just blend it out a little bit. Okay, so now we need a little blush. I'm not going heavy on the blush, just a little bit something to warm up my face. So I'm going in with MAC Melba. This is like a MAC tutorial today. We're gonna just add a little bit of Melba. Gonna finish the face with my ambient lighting palette. I'm gonna actually start with I'm gonna start with dim light. I'm gonna go under the eyes and on the forehead. And the chin. And then I'm gonna go in with incandescent light. It's the middle one. And we're gonna do our cheekbones. I think we can all agree that this look is pretty intense, so we do not want to bring any focus away from the eyes with the lips. So we keep it nude with this one. I'm gonna start off with my NYX retractable pencil in, what is this, nude? Nude. And then I'm going to go in with a creme de nude because this is what I wore, the original look. And then I'm going to top it off with White Russian lip cream. This look can definitely handle something a little bit more punchy on the lips, maybe red, a dark berry, a light berry, but I really like to keep it nice and nude because I don't want to overpower the eyes, like I said a second ago. Well, this is the finished look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I got so many people requesting to do a tutorial on this look, so I figured I would just hop on and do it right away before I forget, because that's what happens sometimes. I forget that I promised and then I just never do it, and I feel like a bad person and I don't want to do that. If you recreate this look in any way, please tag me on social media. I'd love to check it out. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!